Welcome back to D&D, everyone. So, last week you had fought the Spirit Caller by making your way into the actual lair of the dragons, made some allies with some spirits, managed to cure Fiffle's lycanthropy,
Boo.
recovered a good amount of treasure, found a few items, as well as a magic talking sword that Kaido has claimed.
Yes.
Making your way out of the lair, out of the kind of grove where the dragons had been living. You did eventually find yourself on the road heading south back to the way you came, when you find a massive ziggurat that has appeared. Don't really remember passing it. I mean, might have rolled pretty low on your perception check, but didn't roll that low.
I don't remember a ziggurat being here.
I don't remember a ziggurat either. Oh, shit.
No, me neither. Does it look like it's like covered in earth or anything, like it rose up from the ground, or is it just kind of there?
It's just there. It's gleaming.
Can we ever get a break here?
How close are we to this ziggurat?
You're probably good 200-300 feet away.
200-300 feet away. Is there any way I can do a Arcana check from a distance?
Or a religion check to study it? See if I recognize the architecture or the markings?
Does it have to be disadvantaged since we're far, or is it a regular roll okay?
You are a little far. You need to get closer.
Otto's like shaking his head. Let's just take a look.
All right. Cautiously move closer.
All right.
The worst can possibly happen now.
As you get closer, you can definitely see it's 3 levels high. There is a massive staircase heading up from the outside where you are up to the top level. Obelisks are flanking the staircase, as well as large statues with swords and shields.
Oh my.
Any writing on these things that look like might be writing?
No, it's weirdly plain. You don't see any writing or art or anything of that nature. It's just this kind of white marble with these black stone obelisks and black stone statues.
Do these statues resemble any specific race?
They appear to be elves.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and pose this. Do we want to take a long rest right out here next to the ziggurat while we keep an eye on it? But I think we just come out of battle.
But let's also give it a careful once over with an eye towards beaten feet if we gotta.
Maybe in the mouth of the dragon cave and not like beneath the ziggurat would be a good place.
Yeah.
I don't want it to disappear again or reappear. Or
I don't think it's disappearing though.
Oh, you think we just missed it on the way in?
No, I
think it's here to stay.
Okay.
Unless it's.
Would any of us be able to maybe think that that magical item we touched that just disappeared might be related?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
The one we destroyed?
Out of that fell apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was a.
Piffle, I think, shot it, which was a very
no.
No.
When the Elvish ruins floor.
Huh?
The Graham touched and it like.
Yeah, the
in his hand.
They're like alarm spell type thing.
Yes.
Settlement.
While you're having this discussion, a figure appears at the top of the stairs and begins to descend towards you.
Could have gotten out of here and taken that rest.
Is it hostile?
It doesn't appear to be hostile. Just simply walking down the stairs.
Hello, you there?
Takes a little bit of time, about a minute or two, but eventually reaches you. You see short, pale skin. The features are kind of blended together, bald. No race you can recognize specifically.
Piffle steps forward. Is this yours? He points at the ziggurat.
Greetings. I have come to beseech thee to speak to my master.
You can't park your ziggurat here. Clear off. Don't you see the sign?
I bespeak
Little
thee to
gestures vaguely.
speak to my master inside, the Grand Mage Barbarius.
Barbarian.
Ooh, does that
Barbarian?
name ring a bell to anybody?
Nope.
I've never heard
I'm
of
mostly
Barbarian.
looking at
Your religion?
Graham because he's the most historically knowledgeable person.
One of you make a intelligence check, just as a reaction.
Just
I
flat
can do intelligence.
Yeah.
All right. Nice.
Yeah, Graham, you recognize this name. Do you remember that black box you had found with the crashed cart and the mercenaries who had killed the members of the Trail Wardens?
Yep.
They had mentioned working for Barbarius.
Oh, that's the guy that wanted him the box, right?
Oh shit.
I think that's the guy that wanted to intercept the box, and then that's where we got Hank because we brought the thing to Drindir before
Barbarous. It is
No, I'm saying
Barbarous.
Barbarous wanted the black box, but we brought the black box to Drindir, and that's where we got Hank. I think I'm remembering that right.
And I will just put this in here so I don't forget Barbarous.
And Barbarous hired the mercenaries.
So
Probably not a nice guy.
So
Please
he wants
follow
to-
me inside to speak to my master.
That sounds safe.
Don't be scared, Val. Don't be scared.
Yeah, actually, Val does speak to you. Courage, man.
Yes, of course. Courage. I will lead. You can somewhat see Kaido's knees shaking very slightly, but it's just because it's cold outside. That's all. I mean, I guess we should go and speak to.
I'll walk next to Kaido so he doesn't have a freaking panic attack.
Yes, Otto. Yes, courage.
I just look at Kaido. I was like, yeah.
Yep. All right. I guess we'll go in with a measly 22 hit points. Oh god. All right.
Creature that has spoken to you leads you up the stairs.
Alright.
As you ascend the staircase, the statue heads turn and look at you, looking down, and as you go up the stairs, they heads follow you.
Cool.
Alright.
Cool. I'm just gonna tilt my hat to them. Hello, good evening, good afternoon. Yes.
Where did you get
Besides
up
just
as well?
looking at you, they don't move.
Okay.
Pickle is strongly reminded of that time he tried to rob a wizard. In a bad way.
Oh god.
Entering into the ziggurat, pale blue lights float along the ceiling as you enter in this hallway. Once you're all inside, the doors slam shut.
Great.
This creature leads you further in, down a twisting path of just seamless, identical hallways. You've probably walked through different these hallways for a good 10 minutes before he brings you to this open antechamber. Leads you down a staircase into there. Inside is this oval section that is surrounded by this kind of ring in the middle of what looks to be gold. Black obelisks appear in each corner. And as you look up, at the very end is a raised platform with a throne sitting on it, also in the black stone, same as the obelisks. Sitting there is a elven man. He is in fine silk robes. His black hair has been slicked back. His ears longer than any elf you'd really seen, with one minor exception. And the creature beckons you forward into the center.
All right, Graham
His
will walk.
Majesty complete, his glory infinite, my master, the supreme mage, Corm Barbarous.
Howdy.
Hello.
Hi.
Just a
The-
ragtag team. Hi.
Creature, the elven man looks down at you. So you're the ones who set off that little alarm. His fingers
I
kind of
reckon so.
drumming the arm of the throne he is on.
Maybe.
I would reckon so.
Yeah.
Curious. Did you find anything there?
Nope.
I don't
No.
believe
Two
we
dead
did. actually.
dragons.
Or around this immediate area?
Nope. Didn't find a thing.
Pretty empty.
I'd recommend you don't lie to me.
Depends what you mean. What we
I've never-
found.
Yeah, it depends. Yeah, I guess
We
it
were-
depends what you mean.
We were up here on the tail of a necromancer and
Mm-hmm.
destroyed whatever thing he was looking for, and then took him out with it.
And what was it you destroyed?
You know, I'm
Not even sure.
Don't
Yeah.
even
Shiny
know.
We have like a
Yeah.
list of things we've destroyed. We've destroyed dragons. We've destroyed the necromancer.
I don't care about dragons.
The cat destroyed a lot of gold.
Hilarious. Tell me, the object you destroyed, describe it.
I don't remember. It was like some kind of gold
We
orb.
destroyed. Let
I think
me.
it was like an orb.
I thought we destroyed two objects. One that Piffle had shot, and the other one that Graham had touched.
No,
I think he
it's
means the one that's in the
that-
dragon cave that
Oh, right.
we
Yeah.
Piffle shot.
We've destroyed so many things.
Uh-huh.
I think it was like a gold orb.
I think that's what I'm remembering.
Another
But
waste of
we're-
my time. You, what is your group's name?
Lie. I mean, don't lie. Or do.
Oh, we're the crossed blades. I think we're carrying insignia, so we're just saving him a necromantic Wikipedia dive or whatever.
Yeah. We are the crossblades.
I'm on the search for a specific crown. Find it for me and you'll be well rewarded.
Is there more information on this crown?
Yeah.
We
Look
can do
within
it.
the ancient kingdoms of the elves. You set off the alarm among their ruins.
True enough.
What's this crown about? What's so special about this crown?
What does it look like?
Why can't you go get it? So many questions.
That's
Good
what I'm
questions.
looking for. As for why it's important, that's nothing of your concern.
Are there imitations of the
Wow.
crown, or is it?
No. It can't be made. There
Well, I mean-
can't be no imitations of this crown.
Attempted imitations that we should be cautious of.
Well,
But
let
we'll
us know what
when
we're
we see
looking
it.
for, and
Also, what's in it for us?
That's the most important question. What is in it for us?
You just said we'll be rewarded.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Pretty big.
I could perhaps provide enough gold to
Oh.
match the yearly income of the Duke. If that
Does the Duke make a lot?
interests you, I would imagine.
Numbnuts.
I don't know. I guess that's. Yeah, that was on me. That's on me. That's an intelligence thing. I'm pretty smart. I should have known that. Yeah, that's my fault.
Yeah,
That's a lot. Holy shit.
well,
The crown is important to me for a variety of reasons. Dealing with my Telar, the remaining members living, dead, or otherwise.
Is there anything guarding the crown? Is there something we should be looking out for?
If I knew where the crown
We'll have the
was
crown.
and what I should be expecting when I found the crown, I would have had it by now.
fair
Right,
enough.
right.
So, tell us what you can about it, and we can't make any promises, but we'll keep our eyes open.
Why
The-
can't we work for this guy? He seems spooky and evil.
Yeah.
Servant,
You're from
my master, another approaches. Entering into the antechamber, you see the wizard, Varen Veros.
Oh,
Is that the motherfucker that gave us grenades?
Don't we know
No,
that guy?
that's the guy who gave you Hank.
Oh, all right. They all wizards look alike to me. Okay, great. I'm sorry.
The
Wow.
Barbarous just, ugh, Varen, they didn't find it. Don't get so excited.
Don't suppose either of you feel like filling us in.
No, not particularly.
Shocker.
You're gonna make
Speaking of
Graham
Hank,
drink.
we did retcon that he ate the goblin in the spirit caller's hands, right?
Yeah, you cut off his hand. You cut off their hands and fed them to Hank. He appreciated the spirit caller's hands. Goblins, he was less excited about.
Wizard goblin, those are some intricate hands, skillful hands.
Veros just says it's the specific crown is a very important artifact. I don't strictly wish to explain more about it, as it's somewhat private, but...
Well, with respect, we just finished dealing with a necromancer who was finding his own magical doodad in a dragon lair. So a little bit of information so we're not fumbling around in the dark.
Yeah,
it's okay if it's for ED. We'll understand.
Yeah.
Well, the crown in question is a steel circlet. There's no real ornamentation. It does contain a single diamond upon the center, but that's about it. Just know that it's highly magical.
Yeah.
Well, is there a time limit on this? We need to kind of rest up, maybe.
We've
get
been
some shopping.
Searching for it for some 3,000 years. I wouldn't
what's
worry so
another
much
3
about
days?
that.
Great.
What's another 8 hours, right?
Yeah.
No.
We also need to go to a nearby shop and get some healing potions and shit, I feel like.
Well,
Okay, fair.
Yep, know anything about our esteemed companions, Sharp and the spirit caller we just dealt with?
No, and I don't particularly care. Barbarous tells you. Veros just mentions, I'm not familiar with anyone named Sharp or a spirit caller, but I'll certainly keep my ears open. Although you did mention one of them was dead.
Insight the fuck out of that.
They're after something of their own, and I just find it unlikely that there's two separate powerful forces out there trying to find weird artifacts buried in Viderheim in ancient places, and there's no relation to each other.
I couldn't say. There's lots of powerful searchers for powerful magical artifacts. But certainly worth an investigation, I suppose.
All right. Well, you keep an eye out for information on them, and we'll keep an eye out for your crown.
Barbarous butts in. The item you were describing, the orb, brass with a band around it.
That
Maybe
sounds
it
accurate.
glowed when it was touched.
Yeah.
Yep, that sounds accurate.
That sounds like a thing.
It's a plane shifting beacon. Plane shifters
Plane
who
shifting
cross.
beacon?
Yes, planewalkers who cross into other planes use it to find their way home easier.
Okay, so they've got some sort of
Shit.
interplanar chicanery afoot.
Maybe we got somebody stuck in another plane.
No, the guy said there were others. I don't think he's particularly concerned. I don't think somebody's trying to get back, unless it's somebody who's been there for a while.
The crown and everything we're looking for, it's drenched with elf history, right? This is like elfin crown, everything's elf related.
Yeah.
Yes.
Were the elves, out of curiosity, were the elves into constellations and stars, and were they into stuff like that, or not?
Pharaoh speaks up. Oh yes, constellation, astrology, magic related to the stars. Yes, it was all very important to us in our history.
Every elf is an astrology girl.
Yeah.
Oh no, the elves currently that you're probably used to dealing with aren't the most excited about that. Being our more distant descendants. As for myself, this would be more related to my. And then Barbers cuts in. Pharaohs, they don't care about your. Enough with the lecture.
I like to take out Val and show on the blade. There's a bunch of constellations, and does this seem elven to you? Do these constellations mean anything specific?
Veros doesn't approach past the gold circle you're within.
All right. Well,
I'm sorry, I just don't wish to set an anti-magic field.
Gotcha.
reasonable.
Okay.
But the servant comes over. May I take the sword from you, please, for just a moment?
Yeah, sure.
He gingerly takes it from you and brings it out of the circle. It rises into the air. Barbarous takes a look at it. Just gives a short laugh. Yes, this is of elven make. The sword descends back into the servant's hands, and he brings it back to you.
Why the smile? Why the laugh? Is there an inside joke I'm not getting?
Yes, precisely. Quite keen, aren't you? Very perceptive.
Thank you. Thank you. So, okay. Thank you.
What a fruitful partnership this is going to be.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
All right. Well,
Sure.
no promises, but we'll see what we can find out.
Veros, they haven't found the. Don't get so excited. I don't really wish to see you anytime soon, so maybe in another 1,000 years. Veros just kind of shrugs and, with a wave of his hand, disappears.
All right. Well, I guess we'll be
Off to
way.
our next quest. Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
So now we know Veros is an ancient elf if we didn't know that before.
I think we had our suspicions.
Yep.
Yes, you. Well, you're not the only mercenaries I've hired to search for it. Unfortunately, the last one's failed ever so completely.
Mild case of complete failure.
I'm sure.
Oh, yes. Although, considering you're the ones who did them in, perhaps I should expect more competence from your group.
Oh, jeez.
I wouldn't get ahead of yourself, but we're still alive so far.
Well, it doesn't matter. The box didn't contain what I was looking for to begin with. So far, this has been a bust. But I have all the time in the world, don't we? Anyway, be off. I have no more desire to talk to you.
So we're off to find.
Bad is
Round.
what we're off to find.
We'll have to
And
find stuff.
do we even have like a? I guess.
Well,
you should
one-
rest first, and then we'll figure.
Well,
it out.
one, we need to research like where we could find ancient elven ruins.
Mhm.
I mean,
I'm pretty
maybe
sure-
where we were was probably a good
Well,
place to.
if it was in this area where he just randomly appeared, he probably would have found him. I feel that's just my initial thought.
But the Dragon's Nest, we found a bunch of elven shit in there. Do you think maybe we need to go scope it out a little bit more, or
No, I don't think so. I think it's
maybe we
keep
need
your
to hit
eyes
a
open.
library?
Oh, we can probably check shit out at the Starwell.
Well, we have to go to Starwell for the
Yeah, we were
underground
supposed to go to
thing
their
too, so that maybe we can double
ruins.
dip there.
The what? I'm sorry. What was that?
We
You
went to
have
the
start-
Starwell in Talva because end of class should be by the time we get there, and they'll
Right.
open up the dungeon underneath for us to do something. I forgot what it was.
Do we want to hand in the trivia answers too, or is that way out?
That's on the way there, I think, right?
Yeah.
Is it Kurog or was that also Talva?
It's
think it was
there.
Kirog.
It's Tava.
Oh, it's double.
Okay.
The dragon questionnaire?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's at Tava, the
Oh, it's Tava?
university.
Oh. Who was in Kirog that we talked to? Wasn't it the author? It was the other guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
never
can probably stop by Kurog on the way down and be like, "Hey, here's a little story to help you."
Yeah,
maybe
I'm a
yeah,
little
we were
nervous about
supposed
Silsanus, to be honest with you. We don't have very good memories there.
Well,
Yeah,
you
we're-
don't. Well,
I
the rest
mean-
of us got managed to get to a safe bar.
Our plan is to take the river back down, but there
There's
are several obstacles.
Remember, there's what is it? One of those raiders in a tomb in south of Kurog.
There was a what, South Kafiro?
There's like a bounty for somebody like
Oh, yes,
tomb raiding.
yes.
They want him, I think, alive in Boxwell.
Yeah, we got a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, first and foremost, I think we need a bed,
Yeah, well, first things first.
and then maybe a little bit of light shopping,
Mhm.
just for some.
Well, we're a ways off from a little light shopping at the moment.
We gotta get to a major city for you to waste all your money.
I wasn't there. No, I just wanted a health potion. Wasn't there a health potion at the alchemist place where we got that shit for Piffle, or no?
We don't even know how to get back there, I think.
No. All right,
Well, we're a
fine.
ways off from it either way. We
All
should
right.
probably find a place to camp.
Let's
least
camp out and then
a
we
couple
can
days
make
away.
So,
our way back.
do you guys still in this ziggurat while you're having this
No, I don't
discussion?
think so.
I imagine we're like walking down the steps.
Yes,
having
I'm on the stairs while we're
100%,
having
yes.
this discussion.
Can you please get out of my foyer? No, we're fucking planning for your stupid crown. Just give us a second. All right, now I guess we'll leave.
As you make your way out of the ziggurat, having this discussion on the road south, you feel this warmth behind you and hear this kind of crackle, and the ziggurat kind
It's
of
gone.
just shimmers and vanishes.
Fucking wizards.
Fucking
They
hate
work.
wizards.
Well, yeah, is the I don't know, the land still like give hints that there was a ziggurat there like 2
The
seconds ago?
snow that's around it is completely melted, but beyond that, there doesn't appear to be any indication that there was a ziggurat there.
We
Except
should
the
probably
shape of
ask how we're
the
gonna find him
ziggurat.
again. Fuck. All right. I'm sure the history books have something about disappearing and reappearing ziggurats.
I suspect it's one of those if you can't figure it out, you're no use to me anyway kind of situations.
We'll find this magical crown. Kaido will put it on and become an almighty wizard and accidentally blow himself up.
No. I have to be very honorable. Isn't that right, Val?
Blow yourself up honorably.
I merely ask that you go into danger with courage.
Of course. Courage is my
don't-
middle name.
Is it?
God,
It's
Val's
not.
more gullible than me. This is awesome.
Maybe he was asking that in a sarcastic way.
Oh. What is Val's wisdom score, out of curiosity?
Probably higher than
Well,
yours.
you'd have to find out. But
Everybody's is higher than mine.
Your sword is your chaperone.
Yeah, right? He's got like a +7 wisdom.
I simply
Alright.
ask that you go into battle and into any dangerous situation with courage. I won't suffer any fools or cowards.
You got it. You're a little grumpy, but you got it.
I just woke up.
Relatable.
Get this man a coffee.
Yeah.
What is the equivalent to coffee for swords?
Valor and courage and no foolishness.
All right. Oh, jeez, this is
I
gonna
say
be
again,
rough.
wrong.
Are you asking Val? What?
No. All right, off to a bed or a camp. Maybe we could just make camp right
We
here.
got tents and we got bedrolls.
Or
Let's do
fall
it.
inside a dragon like a tauntaun.
Ooh, no, that doesn't sound very honorable. Can't do it.
Honorable as fuck. What are you talking about?
We're all honorable and shit.
All right, I guess we'll make camp right here where the snow has melted. It's perfect, and hope that the ziggurat doesn't just reappear right on top of it.
Telefragged by a pyramid.
Disappears again. One more thing. Oh, damn it.
Shit.
I go through more
TPK.
adventuring parties that way.
He's gonna have to get a servant to get the hose.
I hate when this happens.
All right. Well, you are gonna make camp. It is getting
Yes.
later in the day. So, unless you want to go hunting, everyone subtract a single ration.
Ooh, some ration subtraction. Fuck, I only have 7 left. Does anybody need a ration?
I mean, I can magically make us food if we need to.
Oh, and to make things easier, with this whole situation going on, Lucian is going to inform you all that he is going to be searching for information on VL. So he does his little cat thing and just walks away.
Okay.
Just
away from the party.
Graham just watches him like walk off into a snowbank, like he's fucking dead.
I
I'm gonna look back at Graham. It's like, I've never felt safer.
I shall return when I have more information.
I'm gonna give him the Forrest Gump wave. Bye.
Good luck, buddy.
Don't blow up any manners.
When in doubt, fireball.
Yourself.
I don't know. Listen.
But
no more shatter.
Leaving the 5 of you to, I guess, make camp and do whatever else you need to. So,
let's split the body. Like, just get that out because we're just gonna forget at some point.
Are you giving him his share before he leaves, or just keeping it?
Oh yeah, we probably should.
Yeah.
We'll
cash him out. I've got it open on the sheet, but I'm gonna appoint somebody else the math deputy.
Hold on, let me get my calculator out.
I'm tired of responsibility. All right, I need more coffee. Please don't start a.
So we have
betrays each other for the gold.
So it's 10 gold to make a platinum.
Yes.
So we have 2,900 gold, and then 5,500 silver makes how much?
Why don't we just split it up as those? No?
No, because if you convert it, it's easier to like.
Is it?
Well, you got to take it to an actual bank to turn platinum.
I mean, I assume you'll
and...
do that like automatically when we go to to town.
Yeah, with a town with a bank.
Yeah. So how much is 5,500 silver and gold?
So it's 10 to a gold. Is that
550?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everything's divisible by 10.
That I just wanted to make sure I wasn't insane. I mean, I am, but.
So wait, how much platinum do we have?
70. So that's 2,900 gold. So it's plus 700.
Another 700 plus the 500 for the silver.
Then 550 for the silver, which is 3,450 gold.
Yeah.
Yep.
Divide by 6.
575 each.
575 gold each.
All right.
575 gold each. Okay.
That's what we're doing.
Yep.
That's what so we still have to take it to the bank, but
I'll add that too.
We have a general consensus of how much money we have.
Did we do the copper as well? Didn't we get a shit ton of copper too, or no? Was that wrong?
It was gold, silver, and platinum.
Gotcha.
Dragons don't hoard copper.
575 a piece.
Yep.
575.
Okay, I've got the math on the sheet, so whenever we do that, officially we do that. All right.
Lucian comes back out of the snowbank, takes his share, stuffs it in his pockets, and walks back.
You know what would have been even funnier if he interdimension teleported and came back, took his money, then teleported again.
Let's go now. My wizards need me.
All right.
Wait. Okay.
But as you are making camp, it's cold, but you do have tents and a tinderbox or two.
Make camp. We've been.
Who's taking shifts?
All right. So I'll go second shift.
Fiffle has night vision goggles now, so he can help. I have double sight, so I have dark vision naturally. So we can break up basic. Who else?
First shift.
I'll take first shift with Piffle.
Okay. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. So it'll be Fiffle and Kaido on first shift. Who is on second shift?
Graham will go.
Graham and anybody else?
I can go whenever. I don't know.
All right. And who's on third?
Me, I guess.
Who's on third? Okay.
Me.
Which one do you want me on? Second or third?
I would tell you
We have
now
like an
that
odd number now.
So every person
Aurora and Fern working together can get the same effect as 2 people.
Oh, nice.
That makes sense.
Okay. Well then, me and Aurora can go third, I guess.
Okay. So we'll start with first shift with Fiffle and Kaido. Go ahead and make a perception check. One of you.
perception. One of us? Okay, that's all you, bud.
Okay.
Because I don't have dark vision. You do.
Bloop.
Okay.
Oh, we're fucked.
All right.
What's that advantage, isn't it? Or I'm only seeing one roll.
It's a flat, I thought.
Yeah, it's gonna be flat. While Fiffle does have the night vision goggles, Kaido doesn't. Also, I did another thing, but Kaido, in your head, you just hear Val just speak to you. There are 8 owls in the trees above us. I see 4 deer.
Okay.
And a single wolf appears to be injured.
Injured, huh?
How do you possibly know this, Val? How do you can you see in the dark?
I could have excellent perception.
Oh, Jesus, you have excellent perception. Val, you're the best.
How can you not see this?
See, I am what they call human, Val, not an elf, meaning I cannot see in the dark very well. However, you and I make a great team.
It sounds familiar. I need more time to awaken, regain some of my powers.
I understand. Do you remember anything from your past, Val, before the cave?
I remember a fight, I believe. But I remember being in the sky.
In the sky?
Yes. Heavy flap of leather wings. The din of battle,
no.
but no more beyond that. It may have just been a nightmare.
Do you know how long you were in that cave?
I was hidden from the sun. I could not count the days. I eventually just slept until you found me.
That's really sad, Val. You know what? I want you to see the world, Val. I'm going to make sure you're never sheathed, okay? You're going to always see the world no matter what. Always see the sun.
But the sun is below the horizon now.
Well, you're right, now. But at least you get to see the moonlight, right? In the cave, you didn't see moonlight or sun, so you get to see both. And this tattered scarf that I have attached to the handle here, is not much. I promise to get you a new one, but this'll keep you warm. I'm gonna take good care of you, Val. You and I, best friends.
Your scarf has seen better days.
Yeah, I think it's been through like 4 fireballs.
Forever. 100 episodes.
Yeah, www.valinkaido.com.
You speak an odd language, but very well, I accept.
Sweet. All right. So, high perception Val. Good to know. Leathery wings in the sky. Terrible battle. Been sleeping for a while. I'm getting to know you, Val. This is good. This is what friendships are made out of. These are and I look across all of our sleeping friends.
Can only Kaido hear the sword? Is it like talking to his head?
It's telepathic to him. You just hear Kaido talking out loud.
So Piffle is
randomly.
just like staring at you.
Do I have something on my face, Piffle? What are you looking at? What's going on?
You've been talking a lot right now.
If you were to put your hand on the sword, would you be able to hear him as well in tandem?
Well, that touches that way. It's weird.
Put your hand on my sword, Piffle. Put your hand on my sword. Don't make it weird. Just touch it. Why is your hand so cold? I mean, never mind. Okay. So the only requirement for you is valor, huh? Valor and honor. I mean, it's in your name, I guess. So.
Indeed, yes. Valor's Edge. I remember that much at least.
Nice. Well, I promise to abide by that and try to be as honorable as I possibly can. All I've been doing is following my friends here and trying to keep them safe. And I hope to continue to do that.
You allowed the cat to leave.
The cat had his own adventure to go on. I felt that was something that he needed to do, and the honorable thing in that situation was to let him go.
Very well. I trust your judgment.
Oh, don't go that far, Val. Don't go that far. I can
Whoa,
barely
whoa,
see in
whoa,
the
whoa.
dark. Okay. But all I know is, these are our friends and we get along, and sometimes we have hard patches, but at the end of the day, we have each other's backs. And when it comes to a fight, I just want to make sure that they survive and see the next day and the next fight. And I'm hoping that you would help with that.
The fancy wolf doesn't appear to like you.
Yeah, he doesn't like me from day to days, but then when there's a cliff that he can't manage to get above, all of a sudden we're best friends. So it's at his own convenience, but I guess that's a whole part of being friends, right? Sometimes you have rough days and you don't get along, and sometimes you have good days and you do get along. But at the end of it, you have to always have each other's back.
Did
I
you make a
rest
rough
upon
joke?
your back, if that's what you mean. I don't understand what you speak of this friendship.
You're very literal, Val. You'll understand friendship. You'll understand it. It's gonna take a while, but you stick with us and you'll get the idea of friendship.
Very well.
Good
I
God.
will understand this. Hopefully, as I awaken more, I will regain more of my power, regain more of my memories, and I can work from there.
Beautiful.
But
Awesome.
know this:
Uh-huh.
if you do not go into dangerous situations, if you do not act with courage and honor, then I shall not work for you.
That's understandable. I will make sure this blade cuts all that endanger my friends in any situation. That is a
Good.
promise,
Excellent.
right?
I will hold you to your promise then.
Perfect. And the
Eternally.
fact that you can see everything around us is also awesome. That is great. So I can just ask you, hey Val, do you see anything in the dark? And you could just radar it, huh?
What is radar?
Yeah, no. Right when I said it, I realized that you were not going to get that. Okay. All right. Fair. At this
Oop,
point, I'm
radar
going
knowledge.
to. I feel like I'm freaking Piffle out.
Yeah, Fiffle, you've only been seeing, like, Kaido talking to his sword. Just holding it, admiring it, just
Yeah, Piffle
having a
basically does
conversation.
like talk to Graham about Kaido.
Because as far as you know, you don't know his sword's telepathic. I don't know if he's actually mentioned that the sword can talk to him.
Oh,
I did
yeah.
say the sword was talking to me when I picked it up last session, but I don't know if everybody was like, yeah, Kaido being Kaido. It's very possible.
Mhm.
It's my imaginary friend, Val.
He's
All
my
right,
friend
Val.
and he's super real.
Well, I'm gonna put Val down and I'm gonna
Canada.
wrap him around with a scarf because it's a cold night. And yeah, that's it.
All right. Well, yep, the night passes without incident, or at least your shift does. We will go on to, I believe it was Graham and
And someone.
Me.
Otto.
Okay.
Yep.
Perception?
Go ahead.
Yay.
The night once again passes, or your shift passes without incident, I should say. Just the hooting of an owl, the cry of a wolf. The wolf howl is a bit ragged.
Hmm. That's interesting. Whereabouts is that howl coming from?
Probably about 100 feet away from you, to the north.
Do I have any leftover non-magic rations? Let me double check. I think I do. Maybe I don't. I was gonna say I'm gonna take some spare food from the rations, but I don't think I have any to do that with.
I have rations if you need some. Just take it from my pouch. I have a bunch.
All right. Graham will take some rations and will put them out in the direction of the wolf, kind of right near the shadowy edge of the firelight, but not like in the circle.
I kind of imagine Kaido just like
talking in his sleep, holding Val. No, stop it. Oh, that tickles.
I've never been with a sword before. What? What?
What?
What
Huh?
did you say? No, you said that.
No, I didn't say anything.
Placing the ration at the edge and heading back, you do see a. It's not a dire wolf, but it is a large white wolf appear out of the darkness and start to eat the food. On his front paw, on the front leg, you see a cut and what looks to be a little piece of antler broken off in it.
Ooh,
Hmm.
that's interesting. Graham is gonna carefully approach after letting Otto know what he's doing, and we'll try to cast a Cure Wounds on it.
Make an animal handling check.
Can I
please.
D4 him for this?
Yes.
Nice.
All right.
And 20.
The wolf cautiously allows you to approach. Go ahead and use your cure wounds.
All right.
You're gonna heal him and then roll initiative.
You in one single movement, you pull the remains of the antler out of the wound and cure the wound on the wolf's limb. The closes up, the fur regrows. The wolf gingerly tests his leg, locks eyes with you for a moment, and then turns and heads off into the woods at full speed.
Graham will let it go and inspect the chunk of antler.
Make an investigation check.
Can I assist him?
Yes.
Cool. So advantage?
Yes.
Okay. 16.
Looking it over, it appears to just be a piece of antler. Looks like it comes from a regular deer, normal sized.
A dire deer.
A zombie deer.
Dude, sick.
Graham's gonna hold on to it just for now on account of we've dealt with spooky nature spirit shit repeatedly.
Okay. It's a good sized piece of antler, about yay long, so just a few inches.
It's pretty big.
Looks like it broke off cleanly.
Okay, interesting.
Could make a nice necklace or something.
Well, Graham will hold on to it for something to that effect.
But that's the only real thing you encounter during your shift.
Nice to help something for a change. Graham will finish their shift and then kind of cinch his super wide brimmed hat down over his eyes and take his own sleep.
All right. Then we are on to Fern and Aurora.
Yay.
So go ahead and just roll your. This would be a flat perception, as Aurora has, with her help, you've been able to eliminate the disadvantage.
Alright.
Once again, your shift passes without incident. You do hear the occasional wolf howl in the distance, probably at least a good half a mile or so away, but that's all that really occurs. Your shift ends and the sun begins to rise above the horizon.
Yay.
Yay, long rest.
So yes, you all get the benefit of a long rest, something you haven't had in like, what, 4 or 5 sessions?
Yeah.
Hey,
About.
Cool. Okay. Do you automatically get your HP back?
You get
Yeah.
all of your HP and you get half of your
Half
hit
your
die
hit dice.
rounded down.
All right, cool.
Of your max hit die. It's not like half of your
Yeah.
current.
Not half of half. Okay. Does it round up or down for getting hit die back?
I believe it rounds down.
Okay, so I got 6 out of my 7.
It's still really good.
I'll
Oh
take it.
yeah, I have 7 now.
I'm kind of running on fumes for a while. Okay, I actually have to do some thinking about spell prep now. So I'm going to start working on that in the background while we break camp.
Okay. Well, you exit out of your tents. A thin layer of frost has covered the ground. The area where the ziggurat stood is still free of snow, but the forest itself is cold, quiet. There's only a slight breeze of air kind of heading through the.
I will go ahead and magic up some good food.
All right.
Let me grab the exact listing on that spell because I'm using it a lot lately.
What does Graham conjure up? Does he just get it like 40
It's like
pounds?
a southern breakfast, like the full
Muffins.
spread on
Muffins.
Sunday afternoon. Like this is a third level spell. There's a lot of power in the grits and the bacon and
Nice.
this is actually taking years off your life, like a first edition haste spell. That is how rich a Graham breakfast is. It is incredible, but it will kill you.
A good, hearty, fattening breakfast. Lots of bad cholesterol.
Why is there
Fern-
cigarettes on the table?
And this will actually cover
Fern
us for
made
food
treats.
for a full
Nice.
day.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Here's the exact wording. So we got literally 24 full hours.
45 pounds of food.
Jesus Christ.
So that's what, 9 pounds of food for each of you?
Wow.
30
Like
gallons
those,
of water.
do you ever watch The Deadliest Catch and they talk about how much those guys eat to do the job they do? It's like 4,000 calorie breakfasts.
Holy guacamole. Oh, the food is bland but nourishing. So it looks really nice, but it's a little
Aw.
like it's like no spices.
This game
were
will let me
used.
have anything.
Yeah.
No spices. Like you can definitely feel like the meat and like the biscuity bits of it.
Fern added some spices to it.
Aw,
Yeah,
helps
there
with
we
it.
go.
there we go.
Thus making it
Teamwork.
nice and
Makes the dream work.
there you go. Yeah.
The dream works.
The water is clean and doesn't go bad. And it will last for 24
I
hours.
assume
Okay.
like Reggie was like once we got out, just followed me, right? Like he came back. Like I don't think I would have had him go into that dragon area.
No, probably not.
I do like that this spell has a range, so I could just tactically drop a breakfast on somebody within 30 feet.
Tactical breakfast drop. I love it.
Well, like keep it in your back pocket during combat. Shower people in food. Gain advantage.
Famine demon.
Is it an action to cast it?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Here, have the I've updated the stat blocks, now you can actually see what it does.
Verbal summon. Okay.
30
cool.
feet. That's awesome.
And the verbal component is why don't you get in the kitchen, get yourself something to eat.
And what's the somatic part of it?
I want to feel like he rings a triangle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Like it just makes the tubular bells from The Exorcist.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you have.
Could Fern find a tuft of hair left by the wolf? Or fur, I should say.
Yeah. Fern, go ahead and do an investigation. If Aurora helps you, you can do it with advantage.
Oh, yes.
Graham will also show the piece of antler, and maybe you could use that to get the scent.
I just
Oh,
want
right.
the. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you actually find on it's a tuft of fur, about enough to like fit between like your thumb and your fore and middle finger, making a decent size amount of fur caught on a piece of bark on a tree.
Okay, I'm gonna collect this.
Okay, you have a nice bright white piece of wolf fur.
Fancy.
So, guys, I learned something last night. That Val can. Oh, by the way, this is Val. Val, say hi. That Val can detect everything around us to a certain. How many feet away can you detect, Val?
I don't know. I would need to measure it.
Nice. Okay. Are you detecting anything right now?
Oh, that's right. He did say it can talk. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I
it could
meant-
telepathically talk to Kaido. So
Yeah, but he said that out loud. This isn't the first time. Like this is Val. We're all just like sharing awkward glances.
A new member of our group.
it's too early to say, Kaito.
Okay,
I'm
fair.
still awakening from my long slumber.
Great. So when we get into a battle, I think the motto I'm going to use, the slogan is going to say, "Wake up, Val," right? Isn't that's kind of funny, right? Because, all right.
This is what you say before going to combat.
Well, in your case, since you're waking up, I figured.
Are you losing an argument to a sword?
I'm not winning. That's for sure.
Perhaps a more glorious combat slogan.
I think maybe we should just make it natural. I think it'll just naturally come.
Very well.
Yes. Anyways, just want to let you guys know. He's got a personality, man. He's great.
Hank
Alright.
pipes up. Can I eat it?
Doesn't have any hands, Hank.
I don't think it's a hand.
We have a lot of talking items now, guys. We have a lot of fucking talking items.
We all have a foil by the end of the campaign.
Just wait until Aurora starts talking.
I get like a
Oh
Bluetooth
my
piece that lets me
God.
talk to Brother Bones.
Aurora's just gonna curse me the fuck out. Fuck you, Kaido. Aurora, what? I literally just looked at you today.
I guess you could get a magic item that would let her speak.
Dude, a collar, a magic collar, that would be awesome. She's gonna curse me out all the time, though.
Woof 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 bark bark bark. All right, hang on. Let's translate that with magic. Translates to woof 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 bark bark bark.
She's just fucking with us.
I just wanted you to know how mad I was.
No, Aurora's really actually likes you, and she's really nice, and so you've been like insulting her, and she's like, "What?"
Oh no, she's like a super loyal dopey dog. Oh no.
Why'd you say that about me?
Every single time I like failed an animal handling check to like get her out of a situation, she's just trying to play. But I'm like, just work with me, damn it! Just work with me.
Well, she
The
does
curse
have
of
an
Buddy.
intelligence of 8, which would
Oh,
mean
there it
that
is.
she's actually, yes, able to sort of understand where you're coming from.
Just what's her wisdom? Somebody please tell me her wisdom.
14.
Oh my God, Aurora's wiser than me. I like a lot. I'm an 8 wisdom.
Was there any doubt?
I didn't know by that much. Literally, a dog is wiser than me by a lot. My wisdom is 8.
I'm not
My
surprised.
wisdom is Aurora's intelligence.
Dear God.
Maybe Val is a chaperone. Oh my God.
Yeah, we have to child safe the party.
Yeah, right. This is Kaido. He's very strong, but he has a tendency of licking everything. He
We trained
sees
him
for some-
wrong as a joke.
He thinks the middle finger is a compliment. Great. Awesome. All right.
Hmm.
So, we have a lot of adventures to go on, which I guess off to Kurog first, and then make our way down to Drindir. Is that the plan?
Yeah.
We're
To
not going to
Talva, really.
Nearest town's
Or
first.
Talva,
I
I'm sorry,
reckon.
Talva, yeah.
But yeah, we've got to travel down because we're way up here.
We're gonna have to take the river, which means we're gonna have to go back through that some bitch counts territory again. We'll have to see what's waiting for us there.
We should head back to what's it called, Hornstad? Or is that
yeah.
the one with the zombies?
Yeah, we should. Why don't we do that and just let them know, hey, we killed the guy who killed your village. If there's anybody left there.
Okay. That was Hornstad, right?
I think so.
Yes. Okay. So, Hornside itself is, I believe it was only a few days. It was, I think, just a day south of you.
Okay. So I
'Cause
guess
you
we'll
didn't really
prepare for
travel
that
too
journey.
far. Okay. So
Yeah, it was like 1 or 2 days, I think. I don't remember.
yeah. I think it took 2 days because you were being somewhat cautious as you were approaching the Dragon's Lair.
What the hell?
It was
is that?
inclement weather as well during that time, yeah.
Yep. But the weather itself has cleared up, although there is a decent amount of snow on the ground.
Okay.
Probably up to your waist as you.
Oh shit.
Oh, dang.
We got hit by one of them bone winters.
Oh damn. All right, fair enough.
The area you left doesn't have that much snow, as the storm, for either natural or magic reasons, didn't seem to really hit it. But yeah, as you travel further south, you definitely find just a vast amount of snow, and people have not been clearing off the road for,
Can't imagine why.
Wow. So the state.
All right.
Well,
think
I guess
that's
we're
good on
making
my
this
spells.
journey southward in waist-high snow. Let's do it.
Well, the snow itself is not kind of like the light and fluffy snow, it packed in pretty heavy. So you're able to an extent, get on it, but marching through it, you are finding your legs sink in to about your knee.
All right, trudging along.
Okay. Trudge along. The day itself goes by somewhat quickly, although it's a little tedious as you're simply marching through an endless field of white with only the just trees flanking your side. You definitely are putting a lot of effort into moving through the snow, especially without snowshoes. So everybody go ahead and give me a Constitution save, please.
Okay. Did we not buy snowshoes?
Not snowshoes, but
Oh.
cold weather gear.
Gotcha.
We got like furs and shit.
Constitution save.
Yep.
If I'm riding Aurora, does Aurora make one?
Aurora would make one, yeah.
Plus my +3.
Okay.
Maybe I should put Piffle on my back.
On it.
All right,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Everyone but Fiffle has been able to maintain a good pace. Fiffle, you're short. The snow is really deep.
That's
You're having
that's
a tough time maintaining your.
He lost the lycanthropy edge.
Yeah.
Now the cardio sucks.
Seeing
again.
this, can I pick him up and give him a piggyback?
Can you
Yeah.
ride on Aurora as well, or no?
No. Aurora would be a little too small for that, but I mean,
Alright,
you could
I got
ride
good
on
strength.
like
Piffle's not that heavy.
Kaido or Reggie or the like.
Oh, Reggie's up and Adam right now? Are you riding Reggie right now, Otto?
No,
Oh.
because Ian said Reggie didn't come back, like from hanging out before the thing. I asked.
Wait, I believe
No,
so.
it's the
Reggie
opposite.
had not gone into the actual grove.
No, he didn't go in, so like I wasn't riding him. That's why.
No, but you're like heading south to Hornstad.
Yeah,
After
so
the
if I
grove.
have Reggie, he can just like ride Reggie then.
Yep.
Yeah, put him on Reggie. Okay.
Hey, horse.
Fiffle, you do take one level of exhaustion before they decide to put you on the horse, but
Fine.
Sorry, bud.
I'm tired now.
It's all right. You could take a nap on the horse.
Okay. I will.
so after multiple hours of traveling, the sun begins to dip below the horizon again as the days are now shorter. And it is getting to nighttime.
Is there daylight savings in this world?
No, but the days do get shorter as you get deeper into winter.
Don't we get daylight savings, or am I just crazy now? And IRL.
We're in
November
daylight
5th,
savings
I
now,
believe it is. No.
But it.
Oh,
We-
wow, that's like next week.
I might be wrong about that date, but it's November. I know
Goodbye,
that.
son. It was
Least
nice knowing
favorite
you.
time of the year. It's the shortening of
Time
the
flies.
November
Cool.
6th. November 6th.
All right. But yes, it is
Indeed.
dark, getting dark.
Time to
Still a
set
lot
up
of
camp
snow
again.
in the area.
Oh, I'm done. Okay. Ow.
Do we have an idea how much ground we covered?
Yeah, make a survival check.
I
I can
will do
do.
4 for that. If somebody can
I can
assist me.
help, but I shouldn't
Oh,
do it
I
myself,
can
but I
do
can
it.
help.
Yeah, you can do it and we'll help you.
I'll D4 for that too then.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah,
Jesus
you
Christ.
are a little bit more than half the distance to Hornstad.
That's radar right there. See that, Val? That's radar.
So yeah, you figured you're covered just a little bit more than half the distance. Maybe another 4 or 5 hours, you'd be able to get to the town.
Should we just fucking push through? What time is it right now?
It's probably like,
I got my watch thing, so I can look at it. I guess.
well, your watch thing says night.
There you go.
Oh.
It's night.
Nice
That's actually all I wanted to say, and you did it for me.
Is it like early night, late night?
It's
It
night.
is
Fuck.
switched in between
You
afternoon
know what? I'll
and
do it in
night.
a Lucian voice for you. It is the night.
It is night. It is not the day. All right. Do we want to push through and just get there, or take another rest out here in the
What do
snow?
you guys think?
I'm down to push through. But it's
We
up to you guys.
can. we can try. Graham will relay the story about the wolf and express sentiments that there's probably more spooky spirit shit that's gonna go on. But other than that, we can make the attempt.
I'm gonna counter Graham with this. We don't have a crazy cat to run off this time.
That's
Small
true.
favors.
That's true.
Tie the bunny down.
Oh no.
All right. I guess we'll continue on then, and then we'll just all the dark vision people keep an eye out and.
Okay.
I mean, if we're worried about like the spooky spirit, then maybe somebody should stay with Fern on the overnight watch if we do that.
Bro.
We could just tie up Fern, and I could wear like a backpack.
Oh my god.
I feel like Aurora would not be very
don't think
happy
so.
with that, but
Also, that's not very honorable of you.
it is because I'm trying to keep her safe.
Actually, Val does speak to you. Would you betray your friends in such a manner to treat them so harshly?
You don't understand, Val. She can get brainwashed and run away into danger.
Then stand with her and act as her guardian.
Yeah.
God damn it!
Man,
He makes
this
such a
guy's
good
teaching
point.
you how to-
All right, okay, fine. I will attempt to get on. I will attempt to get on Aurora as he growls back, and I say, "Okay, easy."
Aurora's
Yeah, I'll
medium
I'll
and
just
you're
have
medium.
to I have 3 fucking Misty steps, so I don't think she can outrun me. So I'll stand right next to Fern.
Okay.
Yes, hi. Hello, Fern. How you doing? We don't really talk much. I'm just here to make sure you don't run away.
Okay.
I really
thanks.
like your dog. Please don't bite
Did you
me.
just say that you were sitting on Aurora though?
No. I know better.
I would never.
Aurora would murder me. I have no problem fighting dragons, but Aurora scares the fuck out of me. All right.
Fearless. You gotta be
Wizards
fearless.
with 9th level spells and all that shit's fine, but Aurora, I don't know.
But that thing scares me.
That creature right there,
The
I don't
beast.
understand it. It doesn't die. It always comes back.
She's just like looking at you, panting, like.
With like
Laura's
googly
talking to
eyes.
Fern, he's
Like
"What's wrong
so
with you?"
trusting.
Why is it
and
looking at
pure.
me so menacingly?
Fern's just
Oh,
like
that's
looking
awesome.
at you, like, what are you talking about?
You know when dogs look at you confused? That's Aurora to you right
Yeah,
now.
just like
Yes.
"Brr?"
The
What do you
head
want
tilt.
from-
With like her
Yeah.
head tilted, yeah.
It's sizing me up.
You
Okay.
haven't been around
I
many
think you've been
dogs, have you?
drinking too much.
No. I talk to inanimate objects. What do you guys think? I had a lonely childhood. Val was not the first friend I had.
Oh,
I had this
no.
dagger once. It just never talked back. All right.
Graham is sadly out of his medical whiskey.
Can't you summon whiskey for yourself?
No, only food and
Great whiskey's a much higher level spell.
yeah.
Remind me to do some spell research when we get back.
Right? We got to figure that one out. That one's crucial.
I will become very wealthy if I can figure that one out.
Maybe we can find a flask that never ends.
Did you make those?
Bottomless flask.
Flask of alcoholism.
Graham's liver taking necrotic damage.
All right. So I'll just make sure I'm next to Fern and Aurora, just in case we get some bad nightmares.
All right. So are you continuing through the night, or are you bedding down?
Continuing on, it seems like.
Okay. As you push forward, please, everyone who is not riding, go ahead and make another Constitution save.
Nice.
Graham is fine. Aurora is
Yikes.
also fine. Kaido, maybe it was like you were doing so well at first, but like the fact that you're having trouble seeing in the night,
Yep.
while also making sure you stay next to Aurora, who is perfectly able to just traverse the snow.
Too much mental strain.
You're definitely like you take a bit of exhaustion. You take a level
Point.
of exhaustion.
Point of exhaustion. Got it.
Graham has no active conditions. Graham is exhausted. Fortunately, not in this regard, Graham. But that is cool that you can do that.
No,
Or
that's
no, Grim.
No,
Oh,
that's me. Sorry, I just changed it. I don't know why it changes my name.
Grim and Graham. You know that is going to
Grim
confuse me.
the alternate dimension Grim will
Wrong.
grumble.
Let's see here. And I believe it was Otto and Fiffle on Reggie.
Yeah,
Yes.
I can
Okay.
walk off if I need to.
I think he might need to make. I think Reggie would need to make a con save as well at this point, but
What is his modifier?
honestly, you could just use Zorse.
I don't have like a stat sheet for Zorse, so I don't know.
You do. He's under PCs.
No, it doesn't show me anything.
Undead Horse.
Yeah, it shows me Undead Horse, but I don't see a stat like block.
Oh, hold on. That's weird.
Click the SRD. Nope,
There you
never
go, I'll
mind.
just
It
roll
doesn't
it.
do it.
There you go. Oh, okay. Reggie takes a single
Plus
point of
what?
exhaustion as well.
I don't
Single
know
level
what
of
his thing
exhaustion.
is.
Even
What is his
angel
con?
horses.
No, what is his con?
I think it's like
Plus
12.
one?
I think it's already factored in, but let me
Doesn't
just.
he share mine or no? These are things I didn't think about.
I think he just uses his own. He's basically just a horse you summon.
Okay.
A warhorse has a constitution of 13.
That's 3?
One.
One.
Plus one.
Really?
Yeah, once it got to 14, it would get to plus 2.
Okay.
All right.
I was ignoring like the negative.
As you push on, you travel the additional about 5 hours. You reach the town of Hornstad. The streets are mostly empty. You do see lights actually in the town now. A lot of buildings are damaged or destroyed, and you do see large burn pits where corpses have been stacked up and have just been ignited with whatever is available. Most of these burn pits are smoldering. You just see some smoke rising from them, but the fires themselves have been put out. The corpses inside are charred and twisted from the heat of the fire. But some
Fast.
life has returned to the town. You do see lights from candles in some windows of buildings.
Look, we left this place better than we when
And
we
all it
initially
took
came.
for that to happen was a fucking zombie outbreak.
I feel like you're not a silver lining kind of guy, Graham.
I was. Now the only silver lining's on the outside of my flask.
Ooh, very nice,
Did I
very nice.
remind you that Lucy and stupid spider babies are out there in the world somewhere?
That's true.
Oh, yeah, that's
There's a
true.
silver lining joke I want to make about Wilson's disease, but I'm not sure if this group was going to get it, but I'm just going to let it go.
Man, you just showed some honorable traits for Val.
Dad, am I doing it? Am I doing an honor?
Am I doing honor right, huh?
Val, were you watching? Yes, honey, I can see you.
Imagine if he wasn't. No, every time I try to do something honorable, oh fuck, I wasn't looking, man. Shit.
Sorry, son. Bye, son.
So I'm not even
Oh
listening.
yeah, I forgot to put my hit points back up. Boom.
Okay, so it's looking like it's life is returning.
Yeah, I mean, it's, probably close to midnight at this point.
All right.
Now let's head back to that tavern where everybody was all smooshed in.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, you've been there a few times. You've also traveled north from there.
Yeah.
So it takes you another probably only about 15-20 minutes to get from the edge of town back to the tavern. The door has been opened. There are still planks of wood that have boarded up the actual windows. The town itself, as you get to the tavern, you do see that there are a couple of candles in the window.
Sweet.
Entering into the tavern, you do see a lot of people there. a lot of people who have just grabbed whatever they can for bedding and have bedded down. A fire in the fireplace is roaring, um, letting some like creating heat in this area. Most people are asleep, although as you enter, a couple of people who are standing guard just kind of alert to attention.
Graham throws him a tired wave. It's a hey, not a zombie kind of greeting.
Well, we haven't seen a active zombie in a day or two.
Yeah,
I think they're all died out.
Yeah, we took care of the source for you for whatever comfort that's worth.
Oh, thank you. But just a little on edge still. I mean, close my eyes and you see zombies.
Can understand that.
You say you took care of the source of the zombies.
Yep, real nasty piece of work.
Well, we're pretty full up here, but if you can find a spot, hold up next to the fire. We're breaking into the innkeeper's cask of wine, and we'll definitely have some cups for you.
Thank you kindly. Graham will graciously accept the gift of alcohol.
They brings it's a warm spiced wine in a kind of wooden cup. Gives it to you, Graham.
Now, this is the cup of a carpenter.
It is. It's a thick, heady wine, but does taste good. Gets a cup for everybody who wants one.
Nice.
I'll take mine, and then I'll pour my cup into Graham's as he finishes his, and then I'll give the empty cup to Aurora to lick the remaining of it.
I
guess she's technically a spiritual wolf, so
she only drinks spirits.
Yeah.
That's how that works, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if alcohol would affect her in the same way it might affect a dog or a wolf, but yeah, she only a spirit who only drinks spirits.
Alcohol gives her extra superpowers.
It just makes her sleepy.
Mm.
The best superpower of all.
Yes. Anti-insomnia.
All right. As you take a place in front of the fire, you do find it's a little tightly packed. Seems like a lot of people have congregated to this tavern, as it is one of the few standing structures that hasn't been completely broken into or ruined,
burned down, zombie fucks.
Yep. But if you all bed down for the night, you awaken 8 hours later. The sun is up in the sky. You all get the benefit of a long rest, so you can remove your level of exhaustion.
Hey.
I'm back up to full hit die for the first time in a while.
Yeah, if you are not at full hit die, you are now. Or if you weren't, you are now, so.
Sweet.
Waking up, definitely a lot of people are awake. Some food is being served. It's not great. It looks more like a kind of thin oatmeal.
I'm literally eating oatmeal right now. This is immersion to the next level.
Like an asshole.
Yeah, definitely it's some measure of meal that has been mixed with water and is being served, trying to get as many people food as possible.
Graham is gonna do a casting of create food and water again and feed the people here.
All right, that is enough for, I think it said 15 people, right?
I believe so. Let me just do that.
This says wait.
It does, yeah.
Oh, enough to sustain 15 humanoids. Yeah.
15 humanoids. So you create a meal for 15 people.
I'm gonna eat from my ration, so I let.
You still have
Yeah,
deduct my ration right here.
Probably a good. Those 24 hours have passed.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now there's
well,
probably a
maybe
good
we can do
50 people shoved into this tavern.
Well, Graham kind of wants to just take a day, help these people out, maybe give them a brief sermon that I do not have the energy to roleplay right now about.
That's okay. Just give me
life and death.
Just give me a religion check. I imagine Graham is also maybe a little emotionally exhausted.
Yeah.
But Graham does give a nice sermon that does give comfort to some of the people around him. A few of the people of the town, having heard that you're responsible for ending the zombie menace, the zombie outbreak here, they go up and shake your hand, give you a pat on the back. A couple people hand you. You probably get handed to at least a good 50 copper.
Oh.
We're good, thank you.
Yeah.
Let's
Keep
not
that
take
for the
that.
rebuilding effort.
Yeah. For two reasons. One, it's fucking copper. But for the second reason, they probably need it more.
That shit
It's
ain't tax
honorable
deductible.
because it's not
Yeah.
gold. Okay, got it.
It's a little some kind of tired, dirty farmers or townsfolk. If you exit the tavern, you do see that people are continuing to drag more bodies to these burn pits. But there are also construction efforts are going on to trying to repair some of the buildings.
Are there any kids? It seem like they lost their parents or anything like that.
Are you gonna adopt them?
No.
Make a perception check.
Roll for child tragedy.
Yeah. Not great
Natural
perception.
20.
Oh, 0. No
No.
fucking
Re-roll
kids
it.
here. There's literally like, please, sir, we're dying. No.
You can re-roll that if it allows you to.
It's what? Yeah. Can I re-roll that, Piffle?
Yes.
Or should we say, fuck it, there are no kids here? All right.
Reroll it on your treasure.
Still ain't no kids around here.
You see maybe one kid.
I'm gonna give him some gold.
You hand him how much
I'm
gold?
gonna hand him 3 gold.
Okay.
Be like, you're
It's probably more than he
sucks.
makes. That's probably more than his parents make in a year.
Well, maybe he can run to his parents and give him 3 gold, or
Yeah.
maybe he just
I don't know
loses
that
it
he's
all the
got
way
parents no more.
fucking home, knowing as he's a kid.
The child graciously accepts the gold.
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
That's fine. Sorry about what happened in your town here, buddy. Maybe give that to your parents. Just give 2 of it to your parents and keep 1 hidden.
If I can find them, I definitely will. We got separated.
Well, that's.
This is the Kaido arc. Why don't you help him find his parents?
I don't have locate object or locate people. I'm sorry. You're shit out of luck. There's 3 gold. Life's unfair.
I like that you just like. Couldn't you like help him look non-magically? Like no.
Did you not see my perception of 0 and
Does
8?
locate objects actually work on people?
If they're dead.
You could probably like find something like my mom always wore this bracelet.
You know what? Maybe I'll what I'll do is who the fuck has good perception in our group? It's
I have
who
that
has-
spell.
I have pretty good perception.
All right, I'll take the kid and I take him to Fern. I'll say, she can probably help you find your parents a little bit better than I can. Fern,
Oh,
anything
she's
we can do to
a
help?
rabbit lady.
Hi.
mhm.
What am I doing?
Helping this kid find his parents.
Oh, okay.
Does he have
Specifically.
anything?
Do you know
Like,
what they
can you
look
describe
like?
Anything like his like jewelry or something his parents had?
No,
you-
we're just farmers.
A shirt?
Humble death, farmers.
Do you remember anything your parents used to wear, like a necklace, a bracelet?
See, we don't have anything like that. We're just farmers. My
Alright,
ma had a
alright.
shawl she would wear.
Oh, really? Like a scarf?
I guess, yeah.
If he describes it, can I
You
actually like
describe- Yeah.
for me?
It gives a description of it that it is a shawl that had been made. It's kind of a reddish, earthy tone. It has a single patch on it and is a little worn around the edges.
1,000
Is that
feet.
enough, Otto? Do you think you could
I don't know. If I cast a spell, can I locate that shawl?
Describe or name an object that is familiar to you. It wouldn't really be familiar, unfortunately. But okay, particular kind of certain kind of apparel, jewelry, furniture. You could attempt it.
Okay, let's attempt it.
Sure.
Okay.
See if the D&D gods are on my side today.
Never.
Probably not.
Not even for an
You
orphan? Let's
do
go.
actually get a ping up for something.
Nice.
About 600 feet to the west.
Okay.
Five.
Yeah.
Maybe the kid should stay here, and I should go check just in case it's like a fucking burned body or something. All right, kid. Why don't you just stay here with the nice rabbit girl, and
No, I think Fern should come with us in case we have to try.
You can. I assume Graham is doing the sermoning and the tending to the town shit, so you could leave the kid with him while you're doing that.
Yeah, this is like
Okay.
hang out
I
with
figure
Graham.
that's
He's a
what you're
good
doing while
influence.
he's doing that kind of thing.
Yeah, I'll give Graham the whole lowdown of what just happened with this kid, and we're gonna go check to see if we can find his mom. BRB.
Takes you a few minutes, but you are able to eventually get to the kind of magical ping you find. You do find a reddish, slightly worn shawl. It has been tangled up in a kind of a doorway, like stuffed underneath a somewhat open door. The actual owner of it is nowhere to be found.
Did Fern come with me?
Yeah.
Can Aurora pick up the scent of this owner?
She can certainly attempt a survival.
Yeah, let me try to survival.
Can I D4 Aurora for this too?
Yeah.
Can I advantage? I'm good at survival.
This would be more for like smelling the.
I just stuff the scarf right in Aurora's face. Smell it.
But she can add that D4. Aurora is
okay.
able to quickly pick up the trail. The cold air doesn't have a lot of other scents, and Aurora is able to make her way further west, traveling. Actually, do you have the shawl with you, or did you just leave it?
No, we have it with us.
would have
I
taken
have
it, I think.
Okay. Aurora, you find yourself traveling with Aurora. She leads you further down the road, down a back alley, into a slightly open section. A number of bodies have been piled up and have been placed into a burn pit. There's a group of people who are dragging bodies and tossing them in to this pit.
Can I
you
quickly
see
check
it's a mixed group, mostly humans, 50-50 men and women, a couple of dwarves, and an orc man.
I will go. Does anybody own this shawl? No, like pick it up.
It's a bit of a din as they are not really paying attention. You're gonna have to try and get their attention in some manner.
I'll take the shawl from Otto's hand. I'll fly up into the air about 10-15 feet. And try to get everybody's attention that way, and yell out, "Does anybody own this shawl?"
Make a persuasion check. It's going to be a low DC because of, you're flying and waving it in front of everybody.
That's all right. I'll fucking fail it. Jesus Christ. No.
Well, let me find out. Okay. Few people look to you and look at the shawl. You actually do see a woman, plain features, brown hair with a little bit of gray in it, some freckles under the dirt. Probably put her in her like late 30s, early 40s. It's like, oh, that's my shawl.
We found your son.
Yeah, we found your kid.
Your child. I guess I don't know if it was a boy. I don't remember.
Yes, it
was a little boy. Yeah.
We found your son at the inn. I don't know the name.
Oh, excellent. We thank you. We got separated during the escaping from the zombies. I feared the worst.
You were at no point verbally.
Great. Well, we found him. We definitely want to reunite you.
Come on, we're gonna take you to him.
Yep. I'll give her shawl back.
She kind of wraps it around. It's a cold day, so it definitely helps.
And we guide her back to her son.
Son seeing mother, mother seeing son, rush and embrace each other. She kind of picks him up and kind of twirls him around a bit.
Aw.
Kaido
And-
fights a tear. He's like, I think it's raining, guys. I think it might be raining. I'm sweating from my eyes.
Kaido, it is not raining even the slightest. Are you
Val.
so incapable of seeing the weather?
Yeah,
You've
I
seen
guess
my
that's-
wisdom rolls, man.
Yeah, I guess maybe that's it, Val. Maybe you're right. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe
I am right, thank you.
Did your sword just assert dominance again, Kaido?
Yeah, it's gonna continue to do that.
No, maybe.
Kaido, do as I order.
Cut the family down. No, this is not honorable. Val, cut them down.
Everybody just looks at Kaido.
Just like fighting against a sword that's like wildly swinging. No. Oh. Family reunited. Could file that under honorable, huh?
Yes, that was quite well done, Kaido. Good work.
Kaido's
Thanks.
awful.
You're welcome. That
Couldn't
is
have
the
done
correct thing to say.
Yes, of course it is. I have a lot to learn from you, but you also have a lot to learn about just day-to-day interactions as well, Val. So
I can't even remember my past, Kaito. I suppose I have a lot to remember and learn.
and I have a lot to learn from you. So win-win.
Yes, exactly.
Well, I feel all warm inside, guys. It might be the alcohol, but I think it's because we reunited a family. Put my arm around Otto and Fern, give them a nice hug, and then I look at Aurora, take a couple steps back.
Oh my god.
Ears droop.
just pet. I'll pet Aurora, but against the grain.
Oh no, don't do that.
Good puppy.
Doesn't like that.
Why does it always growl when
Roll
Why don't-
initiative on
Just
Aurora.
I pet her?
Pet her like this. I'll show him to do it the right way.
I do it, but ever so slightly too heavy-handed.
That's okay, I guess.
Good
Better.
puppy. Nice. Look at us doing good deeds.
Yay.
This balances out blowing up other cities. Yeah.
To be fair, that guy deserved it.
Motto of the group right there.
Yeah.
That guy deserved it. All right.
I mean, in
Right.
retrospect, I think Graham agrees,
I'll
he'll never say it out loud.
Ask him.
but he'll never say it out loud.
The guy is absolutely a freakazoid from Planet.
He might
Fuck.
now. He found out that he's neutral, so it's very possible we might be seeing a new arc from Graham.
I mean, Graham already challenged the guy to a duel. We'll see how that goes.
Sweet. So, do we want to spend another day here, or do we want to start making our way
Downtown.
south? Yeah,
Start walking
making our way
fast.
downtown.
Graham is gonna kind of see how the people are doing, like emotionally, spiritually, physically.
I'll,
I'm not great. Better than they were like a day or two ago.
Yeah.
I'm down to spend a day here. I'll help with
Emotional
rebuilding
damage?
some stuff. If you guys want to do some other stuff, I don't know. I'll help out for the
I
day
can
if
help
you guys
the
want.
people who are cooking.
we probably shouldn't stay too long. We do.
We do have a lot of missions.
Yeah.
Listen, we're gonna rebuild Hornstead, move the Crossblades headquarters here, and it'll be
Sure,
the
yeah.
beacon, it'll be the beacon
I
of the
do
north.
kind of like the idea of the Crossblades heal the broken land as they slowly return south to their home.
I do like that as well.
Okay. Well, there's certainly a lot that needs to be done in Hornstad.
Maybe
Or the
one
other
day.
town.
Let's stay here one day, help rebuild, and then tomorrow early we'll leave.
That sounds good to me.
All
What does
right.
the rest of the group think? We good with that?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Or-
These people are in need.
Okay.
And the-
I won't make you roll anything just because you're spending the whole day doing it. But yeah, there's a lot of rebuilding that needs to go on. A lot of cooking for people who don't have food. People to be, ministered to for the dead, people who are injured and hurt. So definitely a lot that needs to be done.
Great. I'll help with the rebuilding part. I guess the strength would help with that, and
Okay.
the
Graham's
intelligence with
gonna
maybe
do the
architecture.
church leader
I
thing
will
and
help with
just
the building stuff.
keep on
Yay.
trying to take care of people,
Okay.
handle spiritual needs, because there's probably going to be a few crises of faith given the zombie uprising.
Tends to be that way, yeah. What was Fern? You said you were gonna do cooking,
Yeah, I can do cooking.
and Fiffle, were you doing anything?
I've been thinking, what does Piffle do in a situation like this?
Oh boy.
Start a gambling den.
Expands his spy network.
Well, that's the thing. Like, this town has been shattered by zombie uprising, so it's not like there's a lot of opportunity here. Unless I just want to like morbidly search through bombed out houses for loose change.
You could search through houses for heirlooms and memorabilia and try to match them back up to the owners.
I
And
want to
survivors.
teach sleight of hand to the local children.
Okay. Yeah, like I said,
Nice.
there's not gonna be. I'm not gonna have you roll because you're basically spending the whole day doing this.
When travelers come to this town, they will leave letter pockets from now on.
So Fiffle,
now
you
he'll
taught
just-
the urchins to pick pockets.
Yes, that's what I.
Nice.
Dear
Very
God.
nice.
That's how I've helped these people.
And you have a spy network in Hornstead now.
You give an
Well,
orphan
the
gold and
beginnings
they
of a
can
spy
feed themselves for the day.
Next time we come back, I'll build them into a spy network because they'll have practiced their pickpocketing by then.
All
And
right.
they owe their loyalty to you.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, yeah, Fiffle, you spend the day teaching the orphans how to pickpocket. You believe that you have been able to teach them quite well how to actually, sneak around, like look for good marks, be able to lift coin purses, get their hands in the pockets, and lift the coins without getting caught. Takes a bit of practice, but they do eventually get the hang of it. Okay.
Piddle feels a great satisfaction that these kids will have a means of survival now.
It's like riding a bike. Like, you're doing it. You're stealing.
Did Piffle meet that kid that he met last time we were here that was sneaking around?
Yeah, actually, Fiffle, you would have met him as he was there.
Yes, he also is now a pickpocket.
Yeah, he was pretty good at, like, he was pretty sneaky at first with, until he got caught by you guys. But let's see here, Fern. You are able to join up with a group of people who are cooking food. It's not the most exciting food, but it's basically just some food stores that were recovered, grain that can get baked into bread, a lot of oatmeals, some thin stews. Working with them, you're able to probably feed a good 100 or so people throughout the day. And just by the end of the day, you're just covered with like flour in your hair, on your face. You got a little bit of like soot from the oven. But you've been able to spend the day making food for people who were hungry and have now been fed.
Yeah.
Graham, you're able to give sermons, lay the dead to rest, provide spiritual aid to people who are in trouble. You do eventually, you get a number of people who've come and visit to you. You do groups or one-on-one. You probably spent the day with several dozen people, doing quick but very nice and heartfelt memorials for people who have kind of been burying their relatives and friends in mass graves. But you are able to help these people get some closure by the end of the day. And Otto and Kaido, definitely a lot of work. You're able to beat out some existing fires, get some houses built back up so that there's more space for people. While there's less houses, there are less people who actually need to live in the houses, so you're able to get them shut tight, get fires going, in the actual fireplace itself. Get some semblance of normalcy back for people who have been displaced from their homes.
I
By
keep
this
imagining
point,
like a montage of us just like high-fiving after this.
Completely
High-five!
toneless.
Otto's just like, dude, we just high-fived like 5 times. Can we do something now? High-five!
More high fives.
yeah, working with the people in the town, you are probably able to get at least probably about 20, maybe 30 homes fit for living again.
Nice.
Between you and maybe a couple dozen other people.
Sweet.
But at the end of the day, the sun is beginning to dip below the horizon again. You meet all back up at the tavern. Less people are spending time at the tavern now that like homes have been rebuilt, and the fire is roaring in the fireplace. Some of that spiced wine is getting passed around. More of the meals are getting passed around. Definitely a lot of people, coming by saying thank you, giving you like a yelled slap on the back. Good job. Kaido, one guy kind of ruffles your hair a bit. An older gentleman.
He pets you the wrong way.
Yeah, against the
pets me the
grain.
wrong way.
He pets you the wrong way against the grain.
I will start a fireball in my fingers and then let it simmer away. But I won't show him, of course. It's just a reaction.
Something tells me you don't strictly relate to this how you treat Aurora, but
I was just kidding.
Roll for developing basic empathy.
Right? I look at Aurora with kind eyes. Oh my god, is this how you feel?
Aurora sneezes.
Awesome. Well,
But
look at us
it
doing good
is-
things. Hornstad is great because of us.
All right. But yeah, it's night now. So if you'd like, you can, dipping into evening, you can all go to sleep if you want, or really do whatever you want before going to bed.
I'm gonna sleep outside tonight.
Okay.
I'm gonna sleep outside and look at the constellations and try to see if I can match them up with Val's, and that's just gonna be my little thing for the night. But I will be sleeping maybe on a roof of one of the houses that I've helped build.
Okay. Well, you're able to fly up onto a roof, no problem.
Yep.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Oh, that? I can do that. Boop. Not well, but I can do it.
Well, I guess that is true. If you're able to identify some of the like 2 major constellations that most people are able to like learn and are able to identify, not well enough to go by like the seas by or navigate, but you are able to match up some to what's decorated on Val's blade.
Sweet.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything?
Did
Graham
we
will
saw
stay up
constellations
late,
in the yeah, go ahead, man.
Basically just continuing to talk to people, give guidance. Probably there's injuries and whatnot that he can use magic to help with.
Yep.
Just keeps going for a good while.
I imagine Graham utilizes the entirety of his available spell slots.
Yeah,
To
and
heal
I
people?
took healing word so I can do like group heals.
All right. Yeah, Graham, you're able to like get a decent number of people who have been hurt. The town folk find the ones who are most injured and need the most healing come to you first. Nobody would like just scrapes or bruises, but so you're able to heal a number of broken bones, a number of kind of lacerations or burns. And so you're able to get like a good probably like 45 people who would like have these kind of bad wounds healed up. Using the entirety of your spell slots, of course, but you're getting it back, so.
I would have done the same thing with the lay on hands.
And
I can help
Auto
with
does the
my
same.
cure wounds.
All right, so yeah, the 3 of you spend like your time healing. I mean, between the 3 of you, you probably heal like a good 70, 80 people who had been wounded. You go from
puts
the most
the,
serious wounds down to just like some bad sprains.
Or puts like the AoE heal and says, just run through it back and forth. Keep rolling those dice.
Oh, the healing
Go,
spirit.
go, go.
Dance of healing.
You're fabulous.
You have a minute.
It's just like when a kid runs through a sprinkler, but it's like a magic spirit that heals you. What
I
does
was gonna.
this magic spirit look like, Fern?
I don't know yet. I haven't thought
I
of it.
know a Marlboro from Final Fantasy.
Oh
No.
God.
Matt, I knew Matt would get it right away.
Let me heal you, child.
I don't know what that
Matt.
is. I
A Morval? I
I
can
thought he
send
said
you
a
a picture of
Marlboro, so I was thinking like a
Marlboro.
cigarette
it.
Similar, Malboro.
Very close.
Yeah.
Um,
I think
be back.
it's
or
it's like
Marlboro. That's what, yeah.
it's an angry plant.
it's like a giant wolf.
You
You
gotta,
have people
you
run
gotta,
towards this
you
giant wolf to
gotta-
get healing.
Yes, it's like a spiritual.
It's like a spiritual mother wolf that like emanates warmth.
Oh,
Yes.
There you go.
it's
I
a
just
very. It definitely got the wolf features then, but it looks, very approachable and kind. A kind
Yes.
wolf.
very motherly.
It looks like
Yes.
Moon.
Um, I would like to. I think there was constellations drawn on the caves when we went through the dragon caves.
Yeah, there were decorations that had constellations on them.
I would kind of. I look at the stars and see if I can like find those specific ones. I think they were different than whatever is on Val, and see if like there's anything like hits me like about like special about them.
Make an Arcana check.
I don't think I can deform myself for this, but
No, not in this case, as you're basically spending a bit of time
yeah,
to
just,
do this.
yeah, just ignore the.
Okay. I mean, still,
Ooh.
you're able to identify different constellations from the few you remember from the wall. Um, the knowledge you would gain from it would be mostly useful to like sailors to navigate by. But you are able to identify numerous different constellations like the bear, the elk, the warrior. Um, most of what it tells you is probably used for maybe divination, of would
Ooh.
probably be the thing you're most familiar with of what little bits of magic would be used for constellations and astrology.
Hmm. It's mostly based on Elvish too, right?
Yep.
So like I'm just thinking that crown. I wonder if it's divination magic. That's
Are you sharing this with me, or is this
no,
internal?
you're on the rooftop. I'm just like outside wherever we were,
Gotcha,
just
gotcha,
looking at the
gotcha.
sky, thinking. I'll eventually share it with the group.
No. This is internal research. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I'm looking
just what Otto's thinking. It's like, I wonder if it's maybe that crown is like the base of it is maybe divination or something. That's pretty much it for Otto.
Okay. Kaido, it's cold on the roof as the night is getting cooler. Val just says to you, "Are you not cold, Kaito?"
It's a little cold, I guess, but we sleep outside a lot of nights. I figured I have
You,
winter clothes on. It's
do,
bearable.
you'll catch your death of cold, Kaito.
Is this your way of saying that you're cold, Val?
Perhaps.
All right. I will try to wrap whatever is left of this fucking tattered scarf
I'm
around
not
Val's
really
much.
physically capable of
Oh,
feeling anything,
oh,
but
I understand. All right, you know what? It is getting pretty late. Maybe I should join the rest of them for a nightcap before I go to bed. I'll pick up Val, fly back down,
okay.
and have one
I'll
last
see
drink
I'll
before
see
going to bed.
Kaido like fly back down, and I'll just humor him as like, couldn't Graham cast mending on your scarf?
You know what? Possibly. Actually, I don't know. The mending is like one rip, but very possible.
I mean, I could cast it repeatedly.
Yeah, that's true. It's a cantrip. Yeah, you're right. But this scarf, I've had it for a very long time, but I just bought it from a store. I guess I'm looking for something a little bit more meaningful to put on Val. Right now, this is what I have, but
I mean, you
if we
can make it
can,
look better for now. Don't you think
yeah,
Val deserves better?
yeah, I was thinking about buying him a brand new one, to be honest with you. But yeah,
Get,
for the
get,
time being, maybe I'll go
get it
ask
mended.
Graham if he can mend this. Which is exactly what I'll do. I'll give Otto one more high five, but one of those high fives that go up top and then around and smack his ass, and then I'll head inside to go.
I want to incite that and then dodge it.
Well, I guess this would be against his armor class.
I'll
What am
incite
I?
that and
I
take
mean-
the dodge.
Just
What
have
am
your
I
shield
rolling?
up. You're like warding away the high fives.
What am I rolling for here?
I'm warning away the after effects.
This is dexterity for how fast I am.
I guess this would be either an athletics. It would be Otto's athletics or acrobatics
This is
versus
D&D. This
Kaido's
is peak D&D, by the way.
athletics or acrobatics.
All right, I'm
No,
gonna go
shoot.
with athletics real quick.
Okay.
Natural 20. Give me that ass.
Well,
Give me that ass,
Hang
Otto.
on, but I would
Otto-
be no, but I would be assuming the dodge action, so you have to roll it again.
So I only
well,
only
this,
hit
this
one
isn't
cheek.
quite the attack action.
Yeah.
Otto, go ahead and do either an athletics or an acrobatics to.
It doesn't matter.
Kaido is able to slap your ass.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
sorry to
peak
say.
D&D right here,
he
guys.
literally just slapped armor.
Peak
I mean,
D&D.
yeah, of course. It just hits your armor. You don't really feel it, but
I feel like he should how much damage would he take from that?
He emotionally felt it. That's all that matters.
not.
I judge him.
No
Okay.
damage.
I don't feel the judgment. I'm already inside asking Graham if he can mend my scarf. The deed has been done,
Okay, but only if you don't slap my ass.
Otto.
Watch
genuinely
out,
don't
Graham.
think I can
He's
promise
really
this.
weird tonight. He's weirder
Graham
than normal.
will mend the scarf with minimal butt
Also-
touching involved.
Yes.
You know what? I'll walk up to Kaido and say that wasn't very honorable.
Sorry, I thought it was. It was a group building. It was. I feel like our friendship got stronger from this.
Val disagrees with you.
No.
I thought
You
it
don't
was
know.
funny.
Maybe this is how high elves say hi to each other on a daily basis. You don't know. You don't know what ancient elves do.
You don't know.
Neither do
You don't
you.
know. You don't know. Maybe Val asked me to. He's like, good. Now smack him again on the ass. The hell? I don't think he likes it very much.
Do
Do
it.
it. You know, to this day, I still have Palpatine greet me when I turn my fucking computer on. And
I
to
told
this
you how to
day,
turn that off.
I don't want to. But it's awesome because I turn on my computer and then go get coffee at work. And by the time I come back, Aaron's like, is everything okay? And I was like, yes. He goes, Empire's March is playing. And I was like, yes. I'm at work.
You should examine that.
Yes.
All right.
Very good.
Well, if nobody else wants to do anything, you bed down for the night. Get another 8 hours. Get that long rest.
Sweet.
You awaken and the sun has just beginning to come up. It is in that pre-dawn twilight, but there is enough light to see by.
All right, let's make our voyage. Do we want to go down to Silsanus and catch a ferry? Is that the plan?
Is there any towns along the coast that we could catch a boat from instead?
Instead of Silsanus? Yeah, I guess maybe we should ask around. The natives here should know. There was another town on our way to Hornstead. It also starts with an H. I forgot what it
Harland?
was. Harland. Maybe we should go there and ask questions.
Harland is a little more interior. It's more like here.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't want to go away from the coast too much. I mean, it looks like if we stick to the coast, we're going to hit some mountains. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to do that. I'm down to go to Harlan to ask some more questions of
I think the goal.
Coast
I think the goal is for us to go to like this maybe.
right there. Okay, I'm down. Let's do it. We'll just use our high perceptions to see if we can find a village on the way.
Okay. All right. Leaving Hornstad, making your way south. Following that kind of path, you would bypass Harland. We're gonna do a little bit of jumping around.
Uh-oh.
So it does take you several days.
Oh shit.
You probably travel a good three. You probably got to travel, especially with the snow. You travel a good 3 days south without having found another village. Um, you are well at the base of these small mountains, and the snow is getting thinner as you're heading south. It's not that heavy, thick snow that got several feet in the immediate north, but it's been quiet so far. It's been really, you haven't even seen like, you've not seen any like humanoid life, and you've only barely seen some animal life, mostly birds or like the small rodents or things of that nature. The occasional deer, but that's about it. You
Where
are
are?
probably, yeah, you're like right here, you figure.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay. All right. I mean, I guess we should just push through to go to the as close as hug the coast of that river, the
Yeah, we're
bank
gonna
of
go
that river,
southwest.
and see if we can find any towns before Sulsanis. I guess is what we're trying to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And if not, then we'll just have to fucking go to Sulsanis. Oh god,
we make a boat.
fucking hate Sulsanis.
How wide is the river?
Well, it depends on where the river you are. On average, it would probably be a good 300 to 400 feet across,
Hmm.
with it being wider or narrower, depending.
I flew over that river when I was dealing wood. That's such a weird
When you were
sentence.
what?
When I was a wood
He was
dealer.
doing wood. He was a wood dealer.
No, I'm just imagining Val like when you
Yeah.
what?
What is a
And
wood dealer, Kaito?
A man that deals wood.
I is a merchant of some measure.
Yes, yes, you could say that.
I did.
Yes, yes, that's exactly what it is.
Very well. An odd occupation.
It was what we had to do to get some money.
Well, you have money now. Don't go spending it all in one place.
Thank you for the financial advice, Val.
You're welcome. I
Please.
try.
please.
H&R Val.
We just hear like, "Thank you for the financial advice." And it's like, it can't be worse than what you do.
No, it really can't. Keep on keeping on. Unless we want to make like a makeshift,
Boat. We'll have to see.
like one of those, we put all, no, we don't have that much rope. Never mind. We would have
Raft.
to make a raft, yeah, and go across.
Well, you're still a good few leagues from the actual coast of the river.
Anyway, let's keep going.
Yeah, let's just keep on keeping on.
Okay. Are you traveling more immediately west or southwest?
Southwest, I think.
Yeah, southwest will bring
Southwest.
us closer to Kirog, right? And that's where we
Yep.
lay low.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. It does take you another 2 days, but you're able to
Ow.
make your way southwest. You find yourself seeing the coast. You're along the coast of the river. The river itself is still moving. Like, you can definitely see chunks of ice that are floating down the river, but it is flowing fast enough that it's not freezing over.
Any fishermen or anything like that using the river, or
Make a
nothing
perception check.
Holy crap, it's high.
You don't see any fishermen.
I know.
You do see what looks to have been a old campsite by the river.
Okay.
Looks like what once was a campfire. Footprints were around. You do see some fish guts, but you don't see anybody who was there or is there, but not in the immediate campsite.
Um, Can I investigate this campsite just to see get the lay of the lands? Were these smugglers? Were these
Yeah, go ahead.
campers?
Roll an investigation.
Okay. I've
Good
had
for
a
me,
lot of
pal.
ones today. I've had a lot of ones.
Well, it's a campsite.
Guys, I think people made camp here.
It kind of stands next to a ring of rocks at a what once was a small fire.
You're doing like the full on tracker thing, like ear
Yeah.
to the ground, and
Observation.
Tasting the ash from the fire pit. Yep. Nope, this was
Fern's
definitely a
just looking
campsite.
at you like, what are you doing?
Just letting you guys know. People camped
After
here.
noticing, can I take an investigation around here after seeing that he's just like staring and doing that?
Go ahead.
I hope you come to the same conclusion as me.
Me too.
It looks more like a fishermen were here. Maybe just getting some extra. Maybe they were like probably not professional fishermen. Maybe just fishing to get a little extra food over the winter time, help pass the time. The fire is actually still warm. They're probably pretty close.
Is there a fish tail in the fish guts that you mentioned?
Oh yeah, there's actually the pieces of fish that would be cleaned. That really you would want to eat. Some scales, some old like fish guts, the heads and the tails.
Fern's gonna collect a tail.
Yeah, just put it in your Ziploc bag.
Yeah, just one down.
Fern collects a single tail.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're going to do with the
35
fish
feet.
tail, but I'm assuming it's something good.
I mean, next stop is still Sonus, so
Where
Yeah,
where are the footsteps headed?
Make a survival roll to try and track it.
Can I do it?
Yeah.
Or do you want me to do it?
yep.
All right.
Ooh-wee.
Fern, you're actually able to quite easily find the tracks in the snow. Looks like they are traveling a bit south. Following the tracks, you actually do find yourself on a top of a hill and heading down a slight incline. You see at the base a small little village, probably no more than a dozen or so buildings, but you do see a bit of smoke coming out from one of the chimneys. Reason you didn't see it over the actual hill itself was it was getting blown away by the wind.
Might be our way across.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see any boats by the water?
Looks like some small skiffs.
How many people do you think will fit on that? Just looking at it from here.
Could probably fit maybe. You probably can fit 3 people to a skiff.
We need 2 skips.
Well, are we stealing skiffs?
You could just
Borrowing.
probably rent them. You probably
Yeah,
easily
let's
just
go, like,
pay them
knock on the
gold, and they'll be
door.
like, "Oh my god!"
yeah, we're not stealing the skiffs.
Let's knock on the door of the house with the smoke.
Okay. Knocking on the door takes a moment, but a older man with a fur coat and boots. Oh, hello there. Oh, we don't get too many visitors these parts.
Yeah, we're coming back from the north.
Yes. It's a place I've never been, but
Don't suggest it, especially this time of year.
Yeah.
it's a little cold. Maybe once the summer kicks around, I'll make my way there. Always wanted to visit. Oh, come on in. It's cold out there. Speaking of, come warm
Thank you
yourself by the
kindly.
fire.
Thank you.
What a nice random old man.
Yeah.
It's winter out here. If we have to, band together, you'll die out there in the cold alone. Can't have that now, can we?
Yeah,
that's the
we're
truth.
headed south. We're trying to get back home.
We're
Where's
trying to
home
cross
for you?
this river, actually.
Well, I mean, wouldn't recommend swimming it this time of the year.
No, I don't think we recommend swimming it any time of the year for us.
We noticed you have a skiff. Any chance we could pay you for a ride over?
I mean, do you just want to ride across the river, or?
Yeah,
I could bring you
Yes.
across.
Yep. Okay.
Thank you.
That'd be great.
How much are you offering?
How much do you do for what do you do for a trip across?
Yeah, what are your
I don't
rates?
normally take people across. Just think,
Is there
just
anything you need done around here we could help you out with? A couple young bucks in this group.
I'm mostly hunkering down for winter. I got my son out doing a little fishing this time of the year, but yeah, I'm just enjoying the fire, taking a nap. I'll tell you what, I'll bring you a lot across for. Is it silver fair?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
absolutely.
more than fair.
I will give him a silver.
All right.
Okay.
He loads up 2 of you to a skiff with himself in there as well.
Yep.
Brings the first group across.
I'm just gonna fly over.
Kiter flies over.
Yep.
Loads up the other 2 in the skiff.
Okay.
As he makes his way into the center of the river,
Oh.
he gets hit with a little bit of current, but is able to recover and is able to get the rest of you across to the other side of the river.
That was a hit and roll, wasn't it?
No,
Fuck
I
outta here,
just wanted to fuck with you.
When we get back over, you know what? I'll give him 5 silver.
Oh, thank you.
Well, thank you.
All right, good luck,
Take care of
Traverse.
yourself out there.
No,
So-
you do the
Thank
same. He gets back in his boat and heads back to the other side of the river. But you find yourself on the western bank, on the same side as Kirog,
Sweet.
and we will pick this up next week.
Hooray.